What are you doing? Hmm? Alright, let's see if we go live here. Five, four, three, two, one. I think we're live. In fact, I'm pretty positive of it. Hey, Dutch, Mac, Kabuki, Big Bang. How are you? Alright, okay, alright. Audio good, video good. Let me just check a few more things that I need to make adjustments on. Turn this off so we don't echo. I'm using the cheapo camera because I got the other one set up because I'm going to be doing a thing on showing everybody how to put together the new 40K models because they're a different thing. So we're going to be doing that today, and I'm trying to get that done so we can do it before I leave for wherever I'm going. Origins. That's right. All right, so hello to everybody. I got quite a few things here. That's a letter. This is, if you get out of the way, that'd be nice. That's this. Notes. So forgive me if I'm heading here. Okay, a couple of things. We've been trying to get everything kind of squared away with the patron stuff. I haven't checked the patron thing this month yet because usually I give it 5 days, but I knew we took a horrendous beating on it, so we lost a lot of people, which is fine. So the basic thing here is that we're going to keep on going with the patron as long as we can help out others and do things that we can, and this month's going to be a little bit of a change, not much, but I'm going to explain why and what I'm doing and how. Will you stop hitting me with your tail? Oh dear God. Okay, so first things first. I've started putting together the list. So I'm going to read off some of the things that are going to be in each section. Now, because this is such a logistical nightmare, even though it is all in Excel form, we've had people that have been declined and then come back after a couple months, and it gets really confusing trying to keep up with everything. The most important thing is how this is going to work. Okay, so for the $75 people, you will be in contact with me, and I will be in contact with you, and then we will talk about what you want, because the $50 and $75 level is basically what you want, and it has to be within reason. So it's open to discussion. Some people I've already talked to who are talking about sending me something to paint, which is fine. And that's the way that'll work, because those are open negotiations. There are not lists for the 50 and 75. Those are open negotiations. So when you hit your year mark for the $75 people, the 4 people, we've already started working on the dungeon, and I've been pouring that for a while. So I've been heading that off for a year because at worst I just have a very big dungeon. More like a 12-foot by 12-foot dungeon. So that's fine. The $50 people, they know that they get a hold of me, and then we work something out. The $25 level, okay, here's some of the games that are going to be on it. It's going to be Zombicide, Green Horde, Fire and Ice, the new game, Rising Sun, Blood Bowl. What else did I have here? And here's the thing with these lists. Before I go any further, they are very short. There's not a ton of things on there, and the reason that is because by the time these things hit, or people start hitting and catching these um, these rewards at the end of the year, the thing is that you will be able to um, um, look and see what's coming out at Gen Con, because Gen Con will be over at least a couple of months. So the cool thing about that um, is that I'm going to be adding to the list, not subtracting, but adding. Descent for the $25 level. These are all painted games. You'll also have the option of non-painted games. Okay, that I haven't made. Now all this stuff will be put in a list on BGG Guild 2915. So if you're not a part of it or anything like that, it would help to sign up just to look at the forum, because I'll have it there. I will also have this video posted on the Patreon site so people can listen to it. And I'm trying to make out some of my handwriting here. Descent would be a $25 level game. Did I say that already? Trying to make out how I did this. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Any boxed army from any boxed unit from Warhammer or Age of Sigmar, within reason, we'll discuss it. Also at the $25 level, it is in discussion that you can have something sent here for us to paint. I said Rising Sun, excuse me. Massive Darkness is also going to be on that list. Any Imperial Assault is on the $25 list. Any 2 Shadow of Brimstone expansions. So you can get 1 big box and 1 small box. We'll paint that and send and get it for you. Rise of Cage will be on the list. Now that's the $25 level. So there's going to be a list of other things that will fit into that, and of course you can suggest anything when your time comes up, and then we'll get working on it, and then usually give us a few weeks, maybe a little bit more depending on what it is. Still some time before Rising Sun will be out. Well, no kidding, Kabuki. But if that's something that somebody wants painted, they can have it painted. We're willing to do that. That's a big time game. So, there are some things that are out of reach, but I mean, do you want me going back 5 years and saying, well, guess what? I'll paint something 5 years old. That's not really what I'm trying to do here. What I'm trying to do is give you guys something new. You may have to wait a little longer for it, but when it comes out, we go right into production and get it done for you and out. So, especially if you have a Kickstarter, if you have a Kickstarter of it, if you want to send the game and all the Kickstarter stuff, I'm willing to do that and work that out. I'm trying to find this. Bear with me for a second. What the heck did I do with it? Okay. All right, there. Okay. On the $10 side, any of the dragons for Arcadia Quest, Whole Lot of Lava will get painted. Adrenaline, Scythe. This is the $10 level. Attack of the Giants, the D&D game with the giants. We'll paint that. Any expansion, 1 expansion from Shadows of Brimstone, any small box expansion for Descent, any 3 to 4 figure expansions for Imperial Assault, or an expansion box set for Imperial Assault. any Kickstarter expansion for any of the zombicides, meaning anything under 10 figures. Um, Masamora, we'll paint that at the $10 level. Oh, God, my neck is so doggone stiff today. There was something else. Okay, so that's right where I stand with these lists. I'm going to add a few more things to it. I'm going to put this up on BGG. So, let me just... Imperial Salt is very tempting. How about Scene Tempor when it comes out? Like I said, once I take a look at these things, I'll add them to the list. They will be added to the list. The list will be expanded a lot more by the time October comes, when a lot of people have done their year time, because that's when it kind of starts, because we started the Patreon in October. Now, a lot of people have fallen off. Some have written me with some certain things. At any level, you can write me and ask me to do something. Now, with the $10 level, I also am open to suggestions, and there's going to be a list of unpainted games. That'll be a little bit better. So maybe, I might add, like from the $25 list, a couple things. Possibly a couple of dissents I'll send out. Let's remember one thing, that the Patreon was basically there to help people. So that was the whole point of it. Now, if you really look at it for what you invested your money, I've poured out thousands and thousands of dollars in games, and thousands of games. I've helped thousands and thousands of people as well. And I've taken a lot out of my own pocket. Now, to do these painted games, it's going to take a little time, and I need a little patience. Not much. I'm very to the point, and I very, very, very well take serious what I do. And, to get a painted game and have a chance to possibly win a couple more games, some of you out there have won and have things already delivered to you. So somehow you win out of this more than what was done to be paid out. So, I'm very happy to do this. This has been rewarding. Again, like I said, we've helped a lot of people, and who just gonna say this is all a bonus? So I'm doing a lot of things and living up to everything I do. Claustrophobia. We're going to have that as a unpainted level, I believe, for a couple of things. I have a bunch of things. Do people at the $10 level have that option to pay the difference to get to the $25 level? No, because that is such a nightmare. If you want to get to the $25 level, you'll have to... that's something I can't even think of right now. When you pick the level and you did it for a whole year, the following year maybe you can up it to 25, and then we'll do this all again that same time. Might be a stupid question, but will it throw you off if a person changes their pledge to go higher? I've been eyeballing a different level, but didn't want to mess up your system. Here's the thing. If you go up another level, I would have to calculate what it would be to fulfill that whole level. So that's the way it would have to work. You'd have to send me an email at novaprime860, and we can work it out. You got to remember, I've got about 200 and some odd people in this thing, and it does the logistics of it for. And this is me being 100% honest. The logistics of this has been quite overwhelming at times. I've lived up to everything. Every month, we've given away more than what we promised. A lot more than what we promised. I knew people would come in. I knew people would leave. Okay, that's just life. Now, we've taken close to about a $500 and $600 hit in the last 2 months. I think it's possibly because I haven't gotten these lists up, and I can blame that on myself. The problem is that we've been helping so many things, doing so much. I work a full-time job. I come home, This is a full-time job. We've been in negotiations. We've been through transition. Not to mention, the Queen has been sick for 7 months. Thank God she's finally better. But we lived up to every single thing along the way. We've stood up and we've faced the adversity no matter how hard the tide has pushed against us. I've not backed up one inch. I'm probably going to go for an unpainted item so it's easier on Rob. Listen, you deserve it. Hi Rob, have you heard from Tom and company? Are they okay? No, I don't see why I would hear from them. Oh, I'm not stressed out. Please, the thing that I went live today was to clear up everything and make sure that everybody is helping. I mean, understands exactly and doesn't have a bad taste. There's nothing worse than having a channel. And, this has been a passion of mine. When I come home, and I know, Mike, you're out there in the chat, Mike knows that from the time I come home to the time I go to bed, I'm working on this channel. I am working on this channel close to 8 to 10 hours a night. Number one, the obligations to Miniature Market, making sure that they're happy. That's a big thing for me. Icy, that would have been. Oh, I didn't understand what the heck he was talking about. I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of something, and then another subject comes up. Oh, yeah, no, they're far away. They're not even in London, so I know they're fine. They're doing all right. Do these lists include games, or is it us sending them for you to paint? No, this list includes the games. I purchase the games and paint them. That's what this list is all about. You're paying $25 a month. You're in a drawing. We've been taking the money for the first half of the year and helping people, from Toys to Tots to the people that have had illnesses and couldn't pay their mortgage. We've changed people's lives. We've helped cancer societies. We've helped the camp. We sent a TV, 4 boxes of games. We sent, a matter of fact, what did I do with that letter? Oh, for crying out loud, I was going to read it to you guys today. We got a letter from the camp thanking us for everything that we've done. We actually talked about that on Friday night. It does take a bit of time. I am pretty good at Excel and will be assisting Rob as he needs. Yeah, I've got the Excel sheets and everything. The thing is that we've had so many people drop out that it's now really kind of hurting what we were trying to accomplish. So it's understandable. We're doing the best that we can with it, and we will continue to do it. I have a feeling that at the end of this year, especially with all the help that Mike has done, that I'm going to run a Kickstarter and try to do some things to upgrade things, make things better, get Mike paid. Mike is doing a lot and really helping out. And I like to fund the channel a bit so we can do more, maybe do more fundraisers. I still think this patron thing works. It works for people. And if people can donate maybe $1 or $2 to the Kickstarter, that helps as well. I don't know. That's so far off right now. Right now, what I'm concentrating on, Rob, the Excel sheet I gave you is automatic for changes. The patron isn't an Excel sheet. The thing is when you start looking at this and you start making a list of names and everything like that, it really gotta go. Keep strong. I will catch you later. Have a good time, Charles. And that's it. There's a lot I got to cover today, so if you guys got some time, get ready, because this is going to be a very long live event. It's already 20 minutes in. The thing is just taking, and then you have people that are almost there and then just completely drop off, or something gets declined and then it gets undeclined. So you already have your sheet, you got to print out another sheet, and you're constantly taking and checking. And now you got to remember, you got to purchase all these games now and stuff like that. So now you're getting to a point where you know where you got these things almost figured out in these lists, and somebody's almost there. If you go and start painting early, you're going to end up with a lot of the same game painted early. And that's not going to help anybody. And that's going to be a waste of funds. That's going to be a waste of resources that we could have helped somebody else. So that's exactly what we're doing. So please check the BGG Guild, Robert Oren, by tomorrow or Tuesday. These lists that I've read out will be up there. And you have my email to email me and discuss what you want. You know, when you're getting close, when you're about a month out or a few weeks before that next payment, you need to take some time and go, all right, what do I really want? What is fair that we can do? And like I said, with the summer coming up and all these new game releases, I'm going to add a ton to these lists because I want you guys to have the newer things. I don't want you to have something from 5, 6 years ago. Would it be fun if I, something that doesn't have legs? I mean, do I go and say, hey, Super Dungeon Explorer, for instance? I'll paint you a Super Dungeon Explorer. That game is dead. That game is long dead. Okay? And good luck finding a couple. You can have this newer version here. I'll be more than happy to do Super Dungeon Arenas all day long. There's a couple figures in there. I'll do that. There's things that might be on your mind that isn't on my radar that you could put up. But the thing is, to see some new games, to be able to do that, it's a pretty good thing, that can work out. So that's the way we're going to do that. Now, let's talk about the drawing this month. When I get back from where am I going? Origins. We are going to have the 20 game giveaway drawing. That will the names will be read that Sunday when I come back on Father's Day, and then we will get the games out right away. Willie, thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Willie donated $15. That's very, very kind of you. I can't thank you enough. All right. What are we doing with the... Really? Hello? Hello? Is this on? Really? Your ass is right in the way. No wonder why people unsubscribe from this channel. I'm talking into a cat's butt. Oh, God. Why do I do this? Why do I do this to myself? All right, couple things. There's a lot going on. I just don't think everybody understands. And then, hey, let's not forget, I got my duties as a husband, too. All right. This is the heart-wrenching part. Stare into the camera, Rob. Yeah, exactly. I hope she took a good shot. Kitty cam shot. No, just need the dogs drinking. No, that's why I came outside. Oh, God. I've gotten this email. You could tell that it was written. It's hard. So this month, with the patron money that we raised, this is how things are going to work this month. I've gotten this letter from somebody anonymous, and basically what's happening is, and I'll try to sum this up. Dear Rob, I just want to tell you what a wonderful channel you have and how wonderful things are. I want to tell you this story, and hold on before I give it completely off topic. How do you know anything about Target for today? Reimplementation of B-17 Queen in the Sky is coming out next month, I think. Will you get a copy for a review? No, what's Target for today? Kabuki, shoot me an email, because I don't understand that. I've got to read this, or else this will be a 2-hour live broadcast. Where was I? Oh, just want to tell you how much I love your channel and what an inspiration it has been, between your painting, your playthroughs, your family, your caring for the community, and your love for everything. I'd like to tell you my story a bit. I am uh, I am diagnosed with stage 4 cancer. I have but I have but I have but little time left. I I find myself struggling each and every day. This has been a battle and I've been in decline for quite some time. I've I've watched your channel in the shadows and never said anything for the last 2 years. I've been truly inspired at how hard you've worked for the Dice Tower, and how hard you have worked and worked through so many adverse things, as well as just keeping a positive attitude each and every week. My time is short here, and I find, while I am in tremendous pain, that watching you and a couple other channels, yours out of all of them, is the most uplifting. It's the reason I want to cling to life so much, and I want to be here. And I know that that's just not the way it's meant to be. My time, as I have said, is very short. But in this time I want to take and get something off my bucket list, and that is to write you. I I know I'm not asking for anything, and I really don't have much family, and I've been pretty much on my own. I know how hard things can be, and this has been very hard. And the people around me have been very supportive. There's nothing that you can do, and there's nothing that I'm looking for that you can do for me. But I would hope that you would help the Cancer Society and help all those wonderful people who have been wonderful in my slow decline and have made my life a comfort to live to the very end of this. I hope that you will help children and find a way that maybe in your lifetime that this awful, awful disease will be eradicated. I know my time, I'll never see it. There's so many things I won't see. One of the passions that I get the most, and one of the things that bring the most joy to me, is watching you paint and talk about how you love to color the world, and how coloring and how beautiful the world really is. I never saw that until this, and I am saddened by this. I wish I had seen life through your eyes my entire life, and not the way I've seen it, and only opening up now. I wish that you had done this so long ago. Maybe it would have opened my eyes, and I would have been able to enjoy things and seen things and done things and taken risks, when in my life I've never taken many risks at all. This this awful, awful disease hurts so many, and I've tried so hard to stay up for of your some of your uh, live paintings, but sometimes my body just won't let me. I try to catch them once over, and there's been many times that I've wanted to say many things to you, but I just want you to know that I feel as if I've been a part of your family and part of your life for these last 2 years. I know I'll never get the chance to meet you, and maybe that we will meet someday in another lifetime, or maybe on another plane of existence. I don't know. I don't know what is ahead of me. I do know that I take things day by day, and I know that every day you do something for this channel. You do something for your community, and that you are constantly in belief of the betterment of all mankind. I can rest now, knowing that there are people like you in this world. And I thank you. And I cannot tell you how much you have moved me each and every day and have helped me with this incredible battle. I can only ask that you just keep doing what you're doing and never give up, no matter what the odds are, no matter what you face, no matter how things are. You've taught me how to fight, and I hope that you will always keep fighting and never give up. I want to thank you again for all the beauty that you have brought into my life. And I want to thank you and your wonderful and beautiful family for all that they do for others and your community. To watch them, I only hope that you'll get stronger and become bigger, because the bigger you get, I know the stronger and more love that you will be able to spread throughout the world. Unlike so many others that just are in it for themselves, you are in it for everyone. Thank you, Godspeed, and thanks for all that you do. Okay. These are the things I deal with on a daily basis for 8 to 10 hours a day. You have to live with something like that. And I try to grow this channel to build a very unique community, something not like everybody else. I have such great respect for so many, and it's so many other people. And at times I become frustrated. At times I become lost. At times I put too much pressure on myself. I put too much pressure on others. I I I I I yeah. I I keep fighting against a tide because there's so much bad out there. There's so much. There's good. But I fight against the tide. I fight against the tide that I know I can never win this battle. It's like perfection. I've always striven to be perfect in my life. Sorry, I stepped on something. But I knew that I can never be perfect, because perfection is just impossible to be. That's kind of like this. I know I can't solve every problem, and there's some problems I've had to let go, but boy, you find perfect timing to do this, don't you? But I give everything I have, and I believe that one day when they throw dirt on me, which will be pretty soon at my age, that no matter what, I think I can close my eyes and know that in hindsight, I did a lot. I did much. I did as much as I could. Every dollar that the patron cashes out this month will be given to the Cancer Society, or Children's Cancer, or Arnold Palmer. I haven't decided which one. So that means that the reason I'm going to take a little while is I'm going to wait till I come back from Origins, and I will pay for the games for the drawing this month. So I'm going to take every dime that we have, and I got hair in my mouth now, and we're going to donate it in this person's name. I missed. I tried to figure. Some people just think I'm kind of over the top and maybe hokey, or maybe this, that, and the other, or maybe I'm just trying to be, trying to rube you guys or whatever it is. I know that. But I think that you guys have seen overall, and what we've been able to do, and the people that we've been able to help, and people that have come on here that have needed help and that have disappeared the minute they got that help. Didn't matter. We helped. We made a difference. And we will continue to do that. And that is the fight that we will do. And that's why I'll put in the 16 to 18 hour days. That's why I'll keep painting and painting and painting and painting and painting. Because it does, for me at least, I think I'm headed in the right direction, making a difference. We will just keep fighting on. We will keep on doing. And this is another person that will find themselves on the wall one way or another. A memoriam or whatever. She wanted to stay anonymous, then so be it. I'm not about intruding in people's lives, but we will do the best that we can, and that's why we do the Patreon. With the Patreon money, I've bought one thing for the channel. It's that stupid basket. And there you go. Paulo, I'm sorry you came in late. I'm in the middle of a whole thing here. The BGG Guild, if you go and look up guilds, my name is Rob Orn. The number of the guild is 2915. Subscribe to it. The list will be up within the next 2 days. There will be a list, and that's what this video is to do, to explain the list, to kind of help with any questions. Again, all of you, you are free to send any questions to my email, novaprime860@hotmail.com. We're going to try to keep the Patreon going. We're going to try to keep it going as strong as we possibly can. All right, because of things like this. It's taken a real beating, but it keeps going, and it will keep going until it no longer sustains itself. Hey Rob, if you do a physical drawing before Origins and not publish it till after, maybe we can go game shopping at Origin if I win, since I'm trying to volunteer at the paint and take so I can spread the word of the channel at the Origins, since I will be volunteering there with my wife. Yeah, Matt. Yeah. So, in hindsight, sorry, I got thrown off there. Just trying to see what else we have here. Okay, so basically, like I said, we're trying to do the things here and trying to really take a turn here and get this channel on the right track. We're doing a lot better. Mike's been a big help. He's taken a lot of pressure off. But the minute you take off one pressure, another one comes in. And that's just the way it is, unfortunately. So we're just going to keep on plugging away here. We're going to keep on going. Like I said, if you watch the beginning of this, you will hear some of the games that will be on that list. That list will be on the BGG by Tuesday. But just understand that $50 and $75 ranges, you contact me and we discuss what you guys want. And then we'll take it from there. Some of you, I know that in those ranges, want me to paint something that you already have. That's fine. $25 ranges, like I said, you know, you've got your choices of all the zombicides. Even the newest one, the green horde that'll be coming. Rising Sun. The Rune Wars miniature game. That's the other one that I just saw on the scribbled on the other page. Just a lot of things, and we'll be adding to that list. And I think the list will be close to finalized after Gen Con. So things will constantly be added on there. Swords and Sorcery should be on there, providing we have a chance to get all that stuff. There's people that have Kingdom Death Monster. If you're at the higher levels and you want to send it and have it painted, I'm more than happy to do it. So, So we are going to do our best with all this. So I will take a bunch of questions here. I'm trying to think this week. Let's just talk about this week coming up. It's getting the mindset of getting ready for Origins. It's um, so we're trying to fit in a bunch of things. We're going to be working on the new 40K Dark Millennium. That is going to be a highlight. There's going to be a couple of live paint shows this week. I'm going to try to get in the Chaos Dragon on Thursday, but I'm going to try to get all my side done of the Space Marines done this week. And then Friday we're doing Age of Sigmar, I believe. And then Saturday we're doing the new 40K Dark Millennium, or they may be switched in subsequent orders, depending on what's going on. I think we covered it all. Rum and Bone second tide. That's another one for the $25 level. I'm sorry, I forgot. I know I forgot that one. This will all be listed. I wanted to read off some of the stuff, make sure everybody understands what's going on, how it's going on. The reason we don't do the drawing is because everything doesn't get pulled and squared away and finalized with patron until the 7th. You usually have to give it till the 7th. So that's really always slowed things down a little bit. That's why we're usually done with that month, the middle of the month, and then we're gearing up for the next month. And it's constant motion with the patron. Trying to think what else. Doom, that's another one. Oh boy, I tell you, I'm losing my mind. I think pretty much, if there's any questions, this is a good time to do it right now. We've pretty much talked about everything that we need to do, all the things that we have coming out. I hope everybody likes the new format that we're doing with the breakdown. So after we do a live play, we are doing a short video talking about our thoughts about the game. So we just have some good things. Rob, may I meet with you for 10 to 15 minutes after? I need to ask a few things. We are getting our emails mixed up. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna call you as soon as this is done, Leland. My wife left a phone number. I just couldn't get to it at all yesterday. You continue to make our hearts stronger, Rob. The example you set is amazing. You're not just strong in the force of goodness, but help spread it. Thanks so much. You know, I don't think, I mean, I think I could be a better person in a lot of ways. Um, there's a lot of better things I could do. You know, I just do what I think is right, and hopefully this will keep on going for some time. Are you going to be at the Dice Tower Con? Yes, I will be there. I will be painting quite a bit. If any of you out there are going to the Dice Tower Con, I hope you sign up for my paint class, which will be Zombicide Black Plague, because everything that people paint there is going to be part of the auction for Jack Vassal Memorial Foundation. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to get as many people as I can to sign up for the painting class, paint all the zombies and everything, and what we're going to do is we are going to auction that off, because it'll be painted by you, the community, and in the Dice Tower. So help the Dice Tower by having the Dice Tower paint for itself. Pretty good. Any chance we can get a community night of Overwatch one weekend in the not so distant future? OMG Gaming represent. Janice will be back finally tomorrow, and I have a feeling that she will be getting going with her OMG Gaming once again, and we'll see how that goes from there. Also, Overwatch, I think our representative, which will be Victoria, you can always find her at Mimi Cat, or I think her thing is Seahawk860 at PlayStation. So that might be it. Don't be a better person, Rob. then I will have to be, and that will be hard for me. Okay, Saber. I'll be the same schmuck I am. I think we covered a lot of stuff here. I think we did a lot of things. Josh, how are you? Um, really, we've covered a lot. And James, how are you? I'm sorry I didn't get a chance to say hello to you either. Um, we're really going to try to just keep going forward. It gets hard. This is the hard time of the year, especially with so many conventions coming in. We have the Dice Tower. Then that very next week, I'm going to Historicon, and we have a few weeks off, maybe like 3 or 4, and then it's Gen Con, and then that's it. So I'm going to be out there trying to get this channel as strong as I possibly can. Uh, I'm going to do everything I possibly can to grow this and make it viable. Remember, the more money that we're able to bring in, the more we can help more people. So this month's special, as you guys heard. So we're going to make sure that we do all we can. We have a lot of things on the slate. We have a lot of board games we're going to be playing. Got Mike working on a few things. I'm working on a few things. And we're going to do everything that we can. David Noun. Hi all. I almost never catch these live. Yeah, it's hard. We're slippery. So all in all, we're 47 minutes in. Very proud at how you have done things, Rob. You send a great message and help a lot of people. No problem, Rob. Much love, brother. Keep up the great work. Waves to Mike too. Yeah, I think he's out there watching. Working on it now. See? And matter of fact, Victoria and I were not Victoria, but Tatiana and I were talking earlier about Mike's 2 little girls that came over the house yesterday. I wish I had them in for a little bit, but Mama wasn't feeling too hot. But definitely, we thought about maybe having those 2 little monkeys come over and play a couple kid games with them and do it live. I think that would be a lot of fun. It's been a long time since I had little feet patter around here. Dogs like them too, so that was a good thing. Don't like Mike, but they like the girls. They were adorable. And my daughter had gotten a Rapunzel cup, so we gave it to the littlest one. So she was happy. But now I feel bad that I didn't give something to the other one, so now we've got to go figure that out now. But we really got a kick out of the 2 of them. So that was a bright spot yesterday. But it's just so much going on yesterday. I mean, I was exhausted yesterday too. And then we got a long week this week. We're going to try to get as much as we humanly can. We got all kinds of stuff. They have talked about coming by your house all day today. Yeah, they could come by. Only 1 alpha male allowed in the house. The dogs are protecting you. Oh, I don't know about alpha. I think Tammy's the alpha. What else did I have on mind? You see, this is one of those times when I don't write stuff down. There you go. But no, they're more than welcome here, Mike. Anytime. They're a good riot. It'd be fun to do some things. His girls was cute on the painting video. Yeah, I'm hoping that Mike, we got him some games. I did a review on one of them, and then Vroom Vroom. So I was asking how they like that, and they really like that game. So hopefully Mike will tape that. I heard from the girls that Mike's wife cheats. So knock it off and let the kids win, huh? Or don't cheat so much. I mean, I can see where it runs in the family because Mike's an extensive cheater after winning yesterday, Friday, at our 1754 French and Indian War. I think during the week we were going to try to squeeze in a board game. It really depends on how much, because I really want to get this Warhammer stuff to a point, and then we'll have a little bit of a leeway. Before I forget, happy Pentecostal, everybody. Okay. A kid game segment would be great. Yeah, I think we're going to fit that in. We saw a lot of kids at the paint and take last year. Definitely a kid-friendly activity. I knew the cheating was going to come out. Of course it was. Moogle Invaders, everyone. Don't forget. Papa Bear, thank you for reminding me. See, what do I do out this community? Listen, go get a copy of Mugala Invaders. You have till the 21st of June. So we are actually 18 days away. And you have to have your submissions in. You don't have to paint it all. Just pick out one or two things that you really like, paint it, send me a picture of it, and you'll enter into a very big contest. Speaking of contests, that's the other thing. Excuse me. All right, there we go. We got it right here. So, we made a video last week. Yes, we did. And we were dressed up as cosplayers, and we asked you guys to put in the comments or email us what I was and Victoria was. Well, Mimi was Arietti, and I was her papa from the secret world of Arietti. We got over 400 responses to that. Okay, so Paul Winowski is the winner of a $250 gift certificate to Miniature Market. See, it pays to play our games. We have all kinds of stuff like that. So, there you go. Now, I'm going to Origins. If you are going to Origins, there is going to be some hints during this week that you're going to want to come up to me and mention something, and you could win something from Miniature Market. There you go. So that's that. So congratulations to Paul Winowski. I could barely even say it. Winowski. Email me at novaprime860@hotmail.com. Wow, 400. How do you manage all those emails? I do. Would buy Mugala, but $51.37 shipping. Oh boy. Well, I can tell you this much, Andy. If you won, it'd probably be, there's a good chance that you win maybe 5 times that amount of money. There's going to be some big prizes given away. We're giving away some really big stuff. That's why we did not have the secret word this week, because we kind of have to watch our money a little bit. So congratulations, Paul. I hope you see this. I will post it also on the video. Can't make Origins, but good luck and have fun at the event. We'll be doing something at the Dice Tower Con. We'll be doing something at Historicon, and I will be doing something at Gen Con too, the mother of them all. And of course, we'll constantly giving stuff away here on the channel. So just make sure that you know that. So, without further ado, I think we've covered everything. I think we've handled everything. I think all the information in the world is here. Please support the Patreon. It helps a lot of people. That's why I don't accept winnings on Patreon. Shipping takes a piss. They wouldn't flick that on you, Rob. That's alright, Andy. I really don't mind shipping. I've shipped all over the world lately. And that's another thing you guys don't realize. Shipping is expensive. It really is. Thank you, Miniature Market, for all your help with things. So, I think we covered everything. I think we did everything. I can't think of anything else that we needed to do. With that said, all of you, thank you so much. Again, spread the word on the Patreon. We do a lot of good with it. We give a lot of great things away. Don't forget, please uplink and like us on Board Game Links. I am on Twitter now, believe it or not. I am on Twitter. Yes, Twitter. You can find me on Twitter at, I think it's Seahawk860. Yes. So Seahawk860 at Twitter. Don't forget I have an Instagram. Um, Boy, we're getting all over the place. We're trying to spread the word. So all of you, thank you so much. Thanks for letting me read that to you. Thanks for understanding with all the Patreon. I hope this helps a lot of things. We got a lot of things coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. Until next time, I'm Rob Warren. We'll see you soon. If I can find how to work this again. Okay, there we go.